Hey everybody, Tim the Nintendo Gamer here, and we are back with Mario Kart World Wednesday after a big update that we received earlier today, I think it was, for Mario Kart World. So maybe before jumping into the races, maybe I should show you some of the stuff that we got over here. I won't go through everything because there were quite a few changes, but one of them is if you enter free roam, for example, and you pause at any point, if you see the top right hand side of the screen, you'll see it now tells you what song is playing. So Los Angeles Laps from Mario Kart Tour, and it will do this whenever you press pause, which is pretty cool. The other things that you can see is when you are doing intermissions that end up in the Cooper Beach, you'll actually get 2 laps at the Cooper Beach rather than just the single lap, which is very nice. And probably the biggest one is if you jump in here and try to organize a versus race or a battle, for example, and you select your character and your kart, and then when you head over here to custom items, you can now deselect which items you want to play. So you can say all off, right? And then you can select, for example, just this and just this. For example, if you want a chaotic race or anything like that, remove the lightning, add the lighting, that sort of thing. So those are 2 very nice additions. There are a few other little things, but for those are the ones that stood out for me. So yeah, let's hope we can find out some more as we play. So let's jump into our online races. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much for joining. We are on our way to 8,000. We keep trying to get there. I think this is pretty much my range, especially with the amount of time that I'm playing Mario Kart. So I'm struggling to move from too much around there. Let's see if we go for our standard blooper kart, baby blooper with Mario. Let's see how we do. And as you probably know, oh, we're jumping straight in. As you probably know, we are just trying to complete, while we're waiting, our question block panels. So trying to find them in the world while we wait. And what's quite nice is we have seen quite a few new people joining us recently. So thank you for joining us and thank you for subscribing to the channel. It's always nice to see so many more people coming in. It's really appreciated when you do subscribe. So thank you for doing so. And we'll wait and see how we do online. And of course, if you want to race with us or jump into the chat, please come say hi. My friend code is also in the description, so you can jump in and race with us if you'd like. That's also very cool. Let's see if we jump off here. Still trying to find, I think, 3 around here, something like that. Trying to look around, seeing if I find anything. Maybe something's up here. Let's see if we can find anything on this side of the world while we wait. It seems like there's quite a while until we jump into a race, so let's see. Yes, let's stop taking photos. And I wanted actually to see. We've got pretty much a full room, so I wonder why. And there you go, Open Melody, Yoshi's World. Is it Yoshi's World? No, Yoshi's Island, I beg your pardon. So let's see if we can find any more of these question blocks. And of course, if you're in the chat, tell me what you're seeing and if I'm missing anything obvious. It's always nice to have a few extra pairs of eyes, especially in a place like Crown City. That's pretty big. Okay, we found the one there already. Because I'm only doing this like once a week, every time I come back it seems like I'm starting all over again. So we'll see how it goes. I think I've gone up here several times, so I don't think there's anything new to find here, but you never know. I could have missed something. So let's see. Waiting to jump online. It says that we will have a race soon, and we've still got 21 races about, so it's interesting that it's not starting the race. Really hoping that we'll find someone in the last few minutes. So let's see how it goes. Let me know how your day was, how your week's been going. If you've been playing any games. I've actually got 2 games that I'm busy in the process of reviewing. Ooh, that's interesting. How do we get up there? We're probably jumping up here, right? So one of them is Kirby's Air Ride, and I'm very excited for that one because I never played the original, so that's kind of, I thought I was going to be able to just jump up there. That's not going to be possible. So I'm excited to try that one, and I still haven't. And then I'm still playing another game, which actually the review should come out soon. And that's 2 Point Museum. So excited for both of those games. And now I have to figure out how I'm going to get up here. Am I missing something? Do we have to, oh, do we think we have to come up here and find something possibly? That seems like a possible scenario. Ooh, okay, so we've got something up here. We get up here. This is kind of the, I don't know why people didn't like this part of, I've seen a lot of people saying they don't like this part of the free roam where you just get to try and figure stuff out. And I don't know, I kind of love it. So, really interesting. Okay. That's not the way you do that, obviously. But you see, I kind of can't live trying to figure this stuff out. How are we not starting our race? What is happening? Hey, Pren. Hey, and I see you've joined the race. Lovely to see you, Pren. It has been a while. Oh, I accidentally chose Shark Bazaar there, but that's alright. Alright. Let me say hi to Pren in the chat as well. Hey, Pren. And yes, my... Oh, she's been playing 2 Point Museum on PS5. It's great fun and very cute. I agree. I've just started it, but having a lot of time, and actually my wife saw me playing it and was like, that seems like my kind of game. So she may actually be continuing that one while I jump onto Kirby. There's just so many games. And of course, Metroid's coming out this week. We're hoping to get a review copy about for that. And we've got one of our old-time SA Gamer friends, David, that's going to be doing the review for us for that one. So I'm super excited. David is a big Metro Prime fan, so I think he's in the best place to review that one. So as soon as we've got that review out, we'll let you know, but it's going to be exciting. Okay, let's see how we go. A bit of bagging, as usual. Looks like this. Looks like we've got a few people bagging, which is interesting. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. There's quite a few people that are remaining far behind, which means we're gonna get lightning, I'm sure. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can collect some coins along the way. There we go. There we go. Nice, we're still 18. Avoid Mr. Goomba over here. Sorry, sir. On our way. Make sure we don't get too far away from the main group. Of course, I've got those trip mushrooms, so I can use them. I'm just a bit concerned because there's quite a few races behind us, which means I'm likely to still get that lightning hit, even in my position. Okay, we've got up to 20, which is ideal. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get that giant mushroom, mega mushroom, in our first position. See if we can predict the shock. We've had mixed results with that one. Good news is it's a nice armadillo. If we do predict it, we don't need it. If we stay near the back, we can avoid it, or can at least recover with some new items. So I'm a bit concerned that I'm too far back, but we'll see. When that lightning hits, I'm wondering when they'll do it, because it's already 2 out of 4 laps. So I'm assuming it's just before we get into that final lap section. I actually forgot to see where we end up, so we'll see. But there's definitely, look at where that Waluigi and where that Goomba is on the track. You can see they are far behind, which tells me they are definitely bagging some shocks. Ooh, this is nice. At least we got some boost there. We're on 3 or 4 laps. So I think as soon as we hit 4, I'm going to maybe use that. And it might be too late, but I think I'm going to do that. Because I've still got an opportunity to still grab some good items. So I think I'm going to do this. And let's see if I predicted it correctly. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so that means I'm probably going to get a shock, but it's okay, I'm in 18th. So I'm likely to still get a good item here, and hopefully something worth protecting. Ooh, no protection, which is interesting. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do that. And hopefully now one of these items will give me protection. Still no protection, which is crazy. Means I'm going to get hit by the shock very soon. Okay, let's see. Okay, at least we got one. Oh no, we got a double somehow. That's amazing. Where is this shock coming? This is crazy. There was no shock somehow. Okay, in 6th place. Not bad from where we were, I guess. I was really expecting that shock. Probably should have used my items a bit better, but that's okay. We always try to aim in the top 5, so let's see if we're 6th. Are we going to get some positive points? We do. Plus 10. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Alrighty. Not bad. Not bad for our first race. A little bit better. We did a little bit better last week. I think we were 2nd in the first few races, but I'll take that. Especially with a nice full room like we've got here. Okay, dropping some, but we've still got 18 races. That's not too bad. And then you can see that's the new thing. So Bowser's Galaxy Generator from Super Mario Galaxy 2 in the top right hand corner. You'll see that that now tells you the music that's playing, the song that's currently on, and every time you press pause in any section that you can press pause, you will see the song that's currently playing, which is really cool. Of course, it would have been so much better if we could actually select the song and actually see the song at all times. I have no idea why that isn't something we could just have on screen at all times, but it is Nintendo. We know they like to do things slightly differently. And by slightly, we mean quite often very differently. Let's grab these coins over here. I don't know if I'm missing any question block panels in this section. I might be, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. It's kind of fun doing some off-roading here. The baby Blooper and the pro racer Mario. Okay, so we're going to make our way to Dandelion Depths. We've got 18 races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct. 18 races. Missing the bottom 6 there. So not a bad room. Not a bad room. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in front of me. So the top 5 are still there, which is nice. We've got the Waluigi. I'm starting to think this Waluigi, I'm not sure if he's actually bagging. Or if he is, he might just be not very good at bagging, kind of like where I am, where we still make some rookie mistakes. Because I was pretty sure we were going to get the lightning in the previous one, and we didn't. So that was interesting. Oh, lots of coins up front. Let's see how many we can collect. A whole 2. Oh, nice white. Now remember that. Unnecessary, and thank you Dark White for not crashing into me when you didn't need to. Something about etiquette, right? When you're racing at the back, not hitting the people that are behind you, which have zero impact on you doing that. Maybe that's just me. We've still got quite a few races behind us. Remember, we've got 18. So we're actually supposed to be trying to collect coins. So let's see. We can get 3 there. Well, that's good. Ooh, that is a nice and early one. I actually don't mind that one, because we've still got good items. And then we've still got this. So let's see if we can now make our way. And then we can be reasonably sure we shouldn't get a second shock. I've got it a couple of times, but literally a couple of times. So we should be okay. We should be okay. Whew. Nice. 18. 19. There we go. I think I'm going to have that one in first spot. And hopefully we get a nice like mega. Okay, trip again. It's like giving me the speed items, no protection items. Kind of hoping for a bullet bill. Or a mega, but we'll take that. We'll take that. That's not too bad. So we 2 out of 4 laps down. So let's see where we can go. See if we can take. Let's give him a wide berth here. Remember, we're going to Dandelion on the way, so let's try give again wide berth. And I think I'm going to do this. Now I can cut across. Ooh, just mistimed that one, but that's not too bad. Alright, I think I'm going to take that one and let actually a few people get ahead of me. It's not too bad. See if I can collect. So let's slow down here. Get some coins. Get up to 20 again. Back down to 17. This is good. Okay, let's see what items we get here. And it's been so long, maybe we will get that second shock. Okay, now we've got our Mega, which is great. Then we're almost in our final lap, which is nice. Here we go. There's the final lap. All done in Dandelion. So let's see if we can make our way forward now. That was kind of an unfortunate one. Kind of want that. Let's shoot through across here and then there. Okay, I kind of lost all my speed there, which wasn't ideal. Come on, no, I don't want that there. No, thank you. Okay, over here you kind of want to stay off the water as much as possible. Right. Okay, we're going to try and see if we can get some protection. We do have some protection, which is good. Okay, trying to avoid that blue shell. I was in the air, so I couldn't turn fast enough. Okay, we're going to do that. I think we got 4th, did we? Yay! Okay, top 5. Top 5. As long as we keep positive, everybody. As long as we keep positive. Let's try. Top 5. We're moving in the right direction. That's 2 races in the right direction. This is what I'd like to see. And nice Pren with the 6th place. Very nice Pren. Excellent. Very nice. So where are we? I think so. Dandelion Depths, we're pretty good. Warrior Stadium, we're done. Let's go to Airship Fortress. Trying to find the question block panels in between the races. Try to keep it interesting. I wonder, I mean, the fact that we got such a nice update today for Mario Kart World, it still astounds me, and I mean, my predictions were wrong. I really thought we would have had DLC by now. I thought we'd definitely get it with the Donkey Kong game that came out. And nope, we haven't got any 3-lap races yet. You'd think, I really thought we would have DLC for when the Donkey Kong game came out, especially considering that we didn't have, we've only got 2 costumes for DK. I'm like very astounded that we still haven't got full-blown extra character DLC. That still confuses me a little. So that's something that I think will change hopefully soon. But then again, I've been wrong about this in the past. I thought, like I said, I thought we would already have it. And the fact that we don't is quite confusing. But I really like that we can now press start, get the songs. I like that we now have 3 laps in the, whenever something ends up in the Koopa Troopa Beach. Those are good changes. We just need some more of those, right? And interestingly enough, we haven't had any lap races, which last week I believe we got quite a few in a row, so it would be cool if that was the same. So we'll see. Okay, a little bit of bagging. Just King Boo behind us. We're gonna get our trips here. Our traditional trips, yes. And remember, we're collecting as many coins as we can at the beginning here. That was nice. We got 9. Let's give person with a star nice wide berth. We're collecting coins as we go. Ooh, nice. We got a star. That's kind of the perfect item there in your second slot. Wow. I kind of deserve to be hit there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just doing a little water boy there. Was that water boy? That was whole 9 yards perhaps? Is that not a whole 9 yards? What was that? The Green Mountain? No, not the Green Mountain. Why can't I think of that movie? Adam Sandler in the prison. Oh, I think it was that one. Okay, we're up to 20. We've got King Boo and Waluigi at the back. Trying to smuggle sharks, surely. Gotta be doing that. And I've got to remember this is slightly shorter It's already second lap and there's only 3. So I kind of want to possibly get rid of these before the next one because I kind of want to predict when we're going to use this. So I think I'm going to do this. We've got the star there. Now it's all about whether I can predict. So we've now got nice items which will help me at the end. So it's all about whether I will predict that one. And the nice thing about the star is that when you select the star, you'll still be able to collect the next item when you hit the boxes. That's why the star is kind of like the best second spot item, the first spot item. Okay, I just got to keep track of this. Getting close. That's okay. That's okay. Just gonna have to collect those 3 points. Oh, okay. He didn't predict it, but not too bad. Let the people go ahead. Help me collect coins. What it will mean is I'll probably get some good items here. Okay, and we definitely won't be getting some more items, which is, I mean, another shock. So this is kind of not as bad as it could have been. Nice. Cool. And we kind of want that. And that should give us a protection item. So let's hope. Got a protection up, and we do. How did I not get protected? That was kind of insane. Not sure how I didn't get protection there with my three reds. Okay, but 7th. I don't know if that will be plus points. Maybe I'll get my +2 or -2. Let's hope. I really thought I'd have my 3 red shells to protect me there. But go ahead. Bum bum bum. Mario Kart. Okay, let's see. -4. Okay, first time we're going in the wrong direction. But I'll take that. That was kind of an insane little final section over there. If this is the first time you're joining me on a Wednesday night, welcome, welcome. So nice to have you. Feel free to jump in the chat and say hi. Let me know where you're from. Tell me how your week has been. Mine's been pretty good. Doing 2 reviews, probably of similar games that you're playing. Super Museum and Kirby Air Riders. So that's what I'm busy with now. I'm excited for Metroid. I'm not a big Metroid Prime player, but we do have someone on our team that is a big fan. You might have remembered him from SA Gamer if you joined us a while ago. So he will probably be doing the review for us, so I'm excited for that. Let me know if you're playing anything. Hey, that's the first 3-lapper we're getting tonight. Pren says she fell over too many times at the end. Sorry, Pren. I know just what that's like. That was very mean of me. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That's how my week's been. And it's one of the first times you found our channel. Thank you so much for jumping in. We post tips and tricks about fun Mario games. Do a lot of Mario Kart, but we also do some of the older platformers, because Mario platforming is kind of my thing. And we post little shorts and Instagram reels showing off some kind of cool little bits, how the games have changed over the years. And wow, a lot of people have dropped out of our group over here, which is a bit disappointing. So that means it's going to be very harsh. So if you see those, be sure to like if you do enjoy them and jump onto our channel. It's always appreciated, and it's fun to meet new people around the world that love Nintendo, and specifically these games. Okay, I don't think I need to worry too much about going back, because there's so few people in this room, and at least we're going to get... So I think I'm just going to wait for the first lot of boxes. So I keep this warrior in check. Try and keep this Waluigi in check. There's some really cool shortcuts that you can take here, especially that one where you collect that one there. I don't think I'm so good at it yet that I can take it in every race, but it's very nice. Then you can cut over here as well, which is really nice. Ooh, there's a nice bomb explosion. Totally found that out to a peril. Okay, I probably should have done one more there. Ooh. Cloud, that seems mean. Mean and unnecessary, if you ask me. Yeah, we are 13th in about 13, so not doing an amazing job right now, but actually not too bad. I'm not sure if we'll get lightning in this one, so let's see. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. And of course, we've got Rage happening this weekend in South Africa. Rage is kind of like the first version of Comic Con that we had, very much more gaming and specifically PC gaming, but now it's growing to kind of be geek culture and that sort of thing. So if you're going to be at Rage, let me know. And what you're excited to see there at Rage and to experience. Alrighty, we're doing okay. Kind of want to move up, but there's one more lap, so I'm going to try and time this use of these items. Wow, I got 3 jumps there. Oh, and I just missed that. That was very lucky. That was very lucky. I think I'm going to use this here. See if I can get a defensive item soon. Ooh. That wasn't even on purpose, but that was amazing. Okay, missed that completely. That was not intentional. Wow, okay, not sure what happened there. Okay, we got that little bounce, which was very lucky. Okay, we got that one, which is good. I think I'm going to use this here. I'm going to jump across here. Ooh, and I've got... That's not bad. So let's see. I'm going to use one of these to cut across and see what item I can get. Maybe I can get an item to... Nice. Did I get it? Yeah, we did. Okay, this is not the most useful item. Oh, especially now. Oh, nice that he managed to get up just before me. Will I get it into second place? Third place? Third place, we'll take it. Hopefully that's positive even in this small room. And we could have got into second move. It was very touch and go. They just got their invincibility back just before me. But okay, plus 18. We're moving in the right direction. Nice, Pren, into 4th place just behind me. You almost caught me there, Pren, actually. It was a bit unlucky that you didn't get into 3rd place there because I sort of rolled over the across the finish line. So well done. And I think I will be posting the first hour of, or at least maybe even the first 15 minutes of Air Riders soon. So look out for that video. If you've already been playing Air Riders, let me know what you think. I'm excited for the whole one button thing because I know a lot of people were disappointed with Mario Kart World. And a lot of those people are loving Kirby Air Riders. And we know Sakurai knows his stuff, the creator and designer of the game. So I'm very excited for that. I'm a bit cautiously concerned. Is that a thing? Cautiously concerned? Possibly cautiously concerned with the depth of the one button racing. I think there is something kind of special about drifting and all that stuff with the multiple buttons that Mario Kart does. So I'm kind of interested to see how Sakurai pulls that off where you just have one button and still keep it interesting for a long time. I did play a little bit of the online stuff when it was available, and while I liked it, I wasn't able to play any races. I was just able to do the practices. Unfortunately, when the races were on, I wasn't able to be online, but it allowed you to practice, and that was kind of cool. It's a different thing, and you're going to have to get your mind around it, and especially if you're like me that never played the original game. But I am excited, and I know we've got some big Kirby Air Riders fans out there, so it's going to be big for a lot of people. And then of course, Metroid Prime. I'm not a first-person shooter player myself, and that's why we've got someone else on our team that's going to be doing the review. But if you're excited about that, let me know. I know some of the early reviews started dropping, was it yesterday? And I saw it's doing pretty well. I think they're sort of sitting around 81, 82 on Metacritic and that. So I think most people are going to be happy. But yeah, I don't know if it's for everyone. So we're going to have to see. I know David from that writes for us sometimes. He was super excited for the game. Okay. To avoid Billy Bill, sort of coming from me, try to move. We had 2 out of 3 laps. Okay, so this one's a little bit shorter. I need to remember that. Man, it likes to give me mushrooms recently. Okay, we're up to 17, not bad. There's Claudio. I think there's a duo of Claudio racing with the friend. because I think there's 2 Claudios. There we go. I think I'm going to use this here. Kind of wanted to keep that one, but I think what I'm going to do is do this, kind of be crazy, let people overtake me a little. Okay, then I should still get good items, so let's avoid that. Yes, okay. Not as useful. I'm really hoping for some protection as we get inside Sunday. Definitely my favorite track from Mario Kart DLC. Especially original track, because I don't think this was one of the only original tracks, right? So, yeah, definitely a fun looking track. And I've even liked the tweaks that they've put in. Okay, and I think we're going to do this, guys. We're going to cut across the penguins here. Okay, so we've got 3. Hopefully we'll get a nice protection item. Try and avoid all of that. Okay, nice. Let's see where we get it. Ooh, I don't know how I did that. Okay, nice. Hopefully we got a protection item. Ooh, we got booed, stole our item. Okay, but not bad. We've still got one of those. Oh, bugger. Apologies. Missed it. Okay, but we avoided that, which is going to be a little bit better for us. We avoided the shock. Okay, so let's see what we can do with the following. Okay, this is crazy. Let's see how far we can get up, avoiding the disaster in front of us. Woohoo! Okay, not bad. Can we get there? We'll take it. Second. We'll take that. Nice. Bonkers, man. Bonkers. And I thought, after I got hit there, I thought that was the end. Hey, 52. Nice. That's our biggest one of the night. 52 points. And nicely, Cloudy taking the top spot there. Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty. Okay, about halfway through the evening tonight. And what we'll probably do is the last 15 minutes we'll probably do some tour racing. That's how we usually do it. I'm really hoping you could do some wall riding here, but it doesn't look like it lets you, which is interesting. I just want to see. I have collected everything, I think, in Sky High. I have. Green shells. Okay, let's see. Ooh, we've got a 3-lapper in Faraway Oasis, which is nice. So let's see if we get that one. That'll be cool. Let's see if we can do some rail riding over here. We can. This one lets you fly all the way down. So actually it looks like they want you to flick forward here. Interesting. Doesn't look like you can chain those. Or at least people at my skill level can't chain those. Can we do this? Ooh, nice. Okay. Very nice. I don't think I've done this before. Interesting that there is no item up there. Okay, we do get our third one, but we only got down, we're down to 2, 4, 6, 7, 14 races. So it's going to be a bit tougher. It's going to cost a lot if you fall behind, and there's also not a lot of people. Oh, it's about half the room, right? 7,000, not bad. Toadette with the crown. I think that's Claudio. 2 races using that name. Probably a duo. Okay, let's go. There's the other Claudio. Using, I think, my favorite Mario costume. Sunshine inspired one. Sunshine is still one of my favorites. I played it late, only in the collection, 3D collection that came on the Switch. That was the first time I actually got to play Sunshine. And I know it has its problems, but it's such a fun game. Okay, nice. Those are good combos. I think we're going to try it. Manage with these. Not the best driving, to be honest. Woo. Green shells. Talk about bad driving. Hey, it's me. Okay, the good news is about this. Wow, there's all those coins on there. Good news about this is we're so far behind that we can actually use our items and still get some good items. Nice, okay. Let's see what we can do. Moving up from 14 in time. Oh, nice. So we got 2 protective items as well, which is kind of cool. There's Pren saying hi, Pren. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, we missed the little jump to get up there. I think I'm going to try and hold this for one more round, collect the coins, and then make my push in the final level. Oh my word, such bad driving over here. Oh my word! No words. No words! Okay, we're going to get good items, right? That's what's going to save us. We're going to get 2 amazing items now. I'm going to use that to push ahead. Let's see. I'm going to have to use them immediately to try and catch up to the pack. Hope by some miracle we get some lightning or something. And let's see what we can get here. Okay, that's not bad actually as a combo. Ooh, how did I get hit there? That makes no sense. Who hit that? Okay, hopefully we still got some good items. Oh, nice. That's actually a really nice combo. 7. I tried my best, says Mario. I think this is going to cost me some points. Ooh, minus 29 in 7th place. That hurts. It hurts. It's okay. It's okay. We've mostly moved in the right direction. I think we were 7-7 something. So positive. We're going to take what we can get, right? Take what we can get. Okay, where are we? Far away oasis. I think we've collected everything. Koopa Troopa Beach, we've still got 1. Space got 1. Let's go to Whistle Stop. Let's see how much exploring we can do here before we jump into a race. And I think it might be almost time for me to try a different racer. Shall we do that? Oh, it won't let me. Okay. Okay, where do I want to end? Probably Koopa Troopa. And hey, we might see this. This is where we might be able to do 2. Okay, cool. So we can get some coinage here. Nice, okay. So this is, I think if we get Koopa Troopa Beach, we'll be able to see one of the updates that were made recently, today or the day before, where we'll end with 2 laps on Koopa Troopa Beach versus the single lap that we've generally been having. That was one of the updates that came out today. Oh, we won't be able to see it, because we're not going there. Next time, we're on our way to Cheep Falls, but our room is filled up again, which is nice to see. Pren is making her way to 4,000. Killing it. Well done, Pren. Alrighty. Let's pull on the big reverse. Oh. Brew. I wonder if that's a South African. If it is, hey Brew. It's a very South African way of saying brother. Probably should have gone up there, right? So I can get some coinage. But I didn't. Okay. Sammy. Isn't that person Brew? Now they Sammy? What? They were Sammy. I mean, they were Brew. Now they were Sammy. Then they were Sammy. Brew, Sammy, 3D switch. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see what we get. Get some coins. Oh, avoid that guy. Oh, avoid that. Avoid. Collect. Oh, that person is got to be that guy, Jai. Thanks for that, Jai. Anyway, that's a nice early one. So if I actually just stay near the back, which I'm currently doing, I should get 2 very nice items. Okay, let's see. Okay. So now I should get 2 very nice items for the last section. Okay, very good. I like that. Nice. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, cut across there a little bit. We should get our third lap. There we go. So this is the final. We shouldn't get lightning. So, all going well. If I use this correctly, I should at least do reasonably well. So let's see. Of course, it depends on what I get hit with, but let's see if we use this. Especially if I can use this in the last section in the water. Because remember, water is death in Mario World. Anything you can do to avoid water is good. So in any way you can avoid it. And I'm going to turn up here. Oh, and I missed it completely. Can you believe it? Gosh. Did you just see what happened there? Because I was the giant mega mushroom, I couldn't turn right. Gosh, I could have finished first and instead I finished 12th. That was such a bad finish for me. Just a disaster. And again, mostly user error. Ah, man. One day when I have infinite time, I'm going to become a really good Mario Kart player. Until that time, hopefully that brings you some joy that I do the most ridiculous things. We all do that sometimes, right? Man, I could have been first there. I thought I had used my items perfectly. I thought I had taken that turn, cutting across the little shortcut at the end. And then I did that. Gosh. Gosh. Hey Hardy, nice to see you jumping into the chat. How have you been? How's your weekend been? I don't think I've heard from you in a while. How are things going on your end? What are you playing? Let's see if we can get up here. What did I select? I did select the 3 lap. Whoa, did I miss something there? Is that just a coin? Oh, it was just a coin. For some reason I thought this was a Peach Medallion for a second there. Okay, we're going to do another 3-lapper, everybody. Let's see if I can redeem myself. I think I lost all the points that I had going forward before that. Back to 791. I'm pretty sure that's where we started. So I think this will be the last the last race we do in Knockout. And then I'll move over to Knockout this is the last race we do in online races. Then we'll move into Knockout for our last 15 minutes or so. Okay, what am I doing? I'm doing some bagging, even though we haven't been amazing at it. Let's see how we go here. Collecting very few points for some reason. Not one of my favorite tracks, this one. This one actually may be my least favorite track, right? There's just not that much interesting to do in this track. Am I wrong? Let me know, guys. What am I missing about this one? Oh, then some nice views of Peach's Kingdom. Whew. That was very lucky that I missed that. Again, no skill on my end. When I see so many in a row, I'm worried that one of them is going to be a banana. I'm going to use one of these. Just move up slightly. So I've actually got 2 nice items, so if I can hold this towards near the end, I'm actually not too unhappy about that. Okay, cool. So this is not bad. Ooh, very lucky. So how far is this to the end? Okay, that's not bad. Okay, it's a pity that I lost my... Okay, remember what I said about... Okay, I think I'm going to do that. Hopefully we get the nice... Okay, I didn't bag very well there because we knew that was coming actually. So I should have done a little bit better there. And this is the last little section. Let's hope I get something which can be used offensively. Whew. Okay. 4th. Okay, I'll take 4th. I'll take 4th. Hey, Holly. Hopefully it's not that surprising that I remember you. You've jumped into our chat before. Yes, and like I said, Harley, I try to remember all the people that pop in and say hi. It's not a huge community. Oh, so like I said, I'm going to jump out. So there we go. Double Cherry Pie, Super Mario, 3D World is that song. So Prin, I'm going to jump out now. Yes, I am going to quit. And we're going to do knockout for the last little bit of the hour, the last 15 minutes. Let's see. So I'm just going to give Prin just a few seconds to join me if she'd like. So there's a bunch of things apparently you can do with friends as well. So yeah, let's do knockout tour. So Harley's asking, how's your channel been? So we're still small, Harley, but growing steadily day by day. And we do have some loyal fans that keep checking out, keep hearting things and that sort of thing, which yeah, makes a big difference. So we really appreciate that. Okay, how about we do Toad? I mean, how cute is that Toad? I don't think I've used that Toad too much, if at all. What are we gonna have? How does he look in the racer or in the buggy bat? Come on. I'm gonna have no weight. Small but growing, I would say our little channel is. And yeah, a lot of nice people that drop in, say hello. Both on YouTube and on Instagram. We've actually been growing, well, no, that's not true. We haven't grown at all on Instagram, but we suddenly have a lot of views on Instagram. For some reason, the last few weeks, we've just had a huge jump in our views. So I actually don't think it's anything that I've done. I think it's just the algorithm suddenly likes me for a second, or likes the channel for a second. Because some of the videos are exactly in the same style and genre that we've always had them. So happy that that Instagram is liking us at the moment. YouTube, we do get that every now and again, that little test video that YouTube does, and then our viewership suddenly jumps up. But in most things, most of our videos are pretty consistent. We've been focusing a lot on our shorter form videos, one because of time, but two also just because those seem to be way more popular, and because it's just me and a few guest contributors on the website and on the channel. It doesn't always give me all the time that I'd like to make the longer form videos. Hopefully if we get to a size where we are a bit more self-sustainable, that will change in the future. But for now, I'm happy making those short videos. I like little hints and tips and tricks for old Nintendo games. So that's been pretty good. So yeah, I would say doing well. And the one nice thing, like I've said, recently we are growing steadily. Like every day when I log on, our subscriber number has gone up. It hasn't jumped to 1 million, but it's steadily growing. And so I think I'm very happy with that, and I think that's really cool, and I'm very thankful for anybody that jumps onto the channel and says hi, drops us a like, follow, that sort of thing. Like I said, I just like meeting people that are fellow Nintendo fans. Okay, so for those of you that don't know Knockout, I'm sure you do by now, but just as a quick reminder, the bottom 4 races will be knocked out. In every little section, you'll see we'll cross what looks like a finish line, but it's really just the end of one section starting the next. And so in every little section, the bottom 4 races, so here will be 24, 23, 22 and 21 will be knocked out. So you have to be 20th or better to survive. And that just continues the whole way through, right? So the bottom 4 continue to be knocked out. So you kind of want to keep your items, but also not use them too early. Timed that very well, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, someone's throwing it backwards, which is pretty crazy. Nice, okay. More speed items. For some reason, we are just loving the speed items today. And I looked down to see the video just as that green shell came past me, so I was very lucky to have avoided that. So I'm not going to try use these items. I kind of want to even avoid that person. I'm kind of happy with the 2 items that I've got. And remember, we just have to stay in the top 20. So there we are. It's pretty good. I'm still okay. Remember, now it's the top 16. And just I'm saying that, I seem to be being hit by everything. Okay, so I might have to be ensure that I don't get too far behind. Ooh, I think that was just badly timed. It's the second time tonight I think I've just lost the timing. Okay, this one is a slightly shorter, and I looked away. This is a slightly shorter section, so I need to pay attention, see if I can get better items to push towards the front. Okay, I think I'm going to need a double here. How's your week been, Harley? What are you playing? Oh, nice. That's a better option. And I think I'm going to use this straight away. And I think what I'm going to have to do is actually use this before I get into the water. Oh, again, very lucky. I've avoided both the shocks, which has been pretty amazing. And I think I'm going to use this just because we are so near the end that I don't want to get surprised near the end. Okay, that's good. And we've got a trip, which is nice. Not a bad item to have. I can't believe we are avoiding... We did 2 shock dodges there, which is pretty cool. Ah, Tim. That was just bad. Just bad. Top 12. Top 12. Remember, our goal is always top 4. We want to see the end of the race if at all possible. I think I'm going to stay up here because I do have some protection. As I said that, hey, for the dolphin. Okay, remember, we can't be... 10. Ooh, I was so lucky that that cheap jumped. Because I was not paying attention. Okay, we made it into top 8, guys. Top 12, I beg your pardon. We want to make it into top 8. We're going to throw that down there. Slow down just slightly so we can get this. We on our way to DK. Space. Come on, we need space. DK's track. You know about it. Okay, so you say you've been playing Mario Kart since the update. 12 for beta is where we need to go. Spaceport is what I wanted to say. Just hit me there. Okay, let's do this so we get nearer the front. As you can see, we're about halfway through where the next lap's going to end, so you kind of want to use these items very wisely. Not the best second item there. There's a nice big turn, I think, coming up. Especially that left way, so I think I might use it then. Okay, we are 9th, so we can use this item soon, or right now, it says accidentally. Did I mistime it again? I did. Okay, but at least we've got some protection. We're up to 4th. So, oh, that's the one item that I couldn't defend against. Ooh, got frozen out there. Ooh, this is going to be tight, everybody. This is going to be tight. I think we're going to be kicked out. Ooh, we just got kicked out. So been playing Mario Kart. The updates have been improving the game. I just feel like the updates need to be consistent. It usually takes a while. Totally agree. Totally agree, Ollie. It would be nice if they spectating. It would be so much better if they came out a bit more consistently. So we're going to do another knockout, everybody. Probably the last knockout. Let's see if we can make it into the top 4. But I completely agree with you, Holly. It would be so cool if they were consistent. Although I must say that this update kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting an update this week, especially with the launch of Metroid and stuff. So yeah, Nintendo always got their own way of doing things. That's kind of why I love them, but how they can be kind of maddening sometimes. This is what we kind of love about Mario Kart though. I mean, just look at that. Like 6 seconds, I'm back into another race. And I think that was also one of the updates that they fixed, which is apparently if you jumped out, quit spectating, sometimes you lost points, even if you finished quite high up. So it's nice that you don't do that. Okay, let's hope we get a good Acorn Rally. Oh, there's a lot of... Hey, Prince joined us. Nice. So there's 6 CPU races, I think. So let's hope we can at least beat those and make it to the top 4. Oh, 100% Harley. Nintendo... I don't think that's one of the strong points listening to the fans, to be honest. I kind of feel that they have the same sort of thing as Steve Jobs had with Apple, where they were like, we know what you need. Sometimes more even than the consumer apparently had. So sometimes they're right, they do make some amazing games, but I do think the community of people that play Mario Kart a lot aren't really listening to you all that much. And so I think that is, I mean, especially if you like playing Mario Kart, and especially if you watch some of the streamers, I think particularly from the West. I don't watch many Japanese Mario Kart streamers, but the streamers from the West for Mario Kart were very unhappy with the intermissions and everything, and you know, it's taken them so long to do anything about that. So 100% they don't really listen. So yeah, I don't know if that will ever change. I think, like I said, I think it's that kind of Steve Jobs thing where they like, we know what the client or the customer likes better than the customer does. I'm not sure if that's always true, but I think it is sometimes true with Apple products, and I think it's probably the same with Nintendo products. Sometimes they do seem to... Did I just not concentrate and I'm gonna get... Did I get through? Oh my word, I wasn't concentrating. I didn't think that race was so short. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. I find it weird that they updated the game when Sonic Cross World is like they were nervous that they improved the game. Yeah, I wonder about that. I know there was a big thing about how much better Sonic Cross Worlds was, and I've got to be honest, I haven't played it. And I do have Ryan, who sometimes writes for us. He recently wrote a review for Pokemon. He really likes Cross Worlds. But I've got to be honest, it didn't look that appealing to me, and maybe that's just my, you know, I love Mario Kart, and so that's the only thing in my brain. So I understand that I might be a little bit biased, but I think I didn't seem to not like Mario Kart World as much as other people do. I kind of loved the free roam. I loved that you could do that and it was completely optional. Hey, there's something I can grab. So those things didn't bother me as much. And even the intermissions, where other people completely hated them, again, I don't mind them that much. So I think there's a difference. Oh my word, I was so close. I think there's a difference. And I think, to be honest, I think there's so many people that play Mario Kart World and Mario Kart in general that just don't care. They just play it with friends and family, and Mario Kart World still caters to them super well. So I don't know if Sonic will ever do that, even if it's probably, from what I've heard, such a good racing game, and possibly even Mario Kart World. But I guess before I speak, I should actually play it and then I'll give it a fair assessment. I've always been a Mario guy over Sonic. And maybe that is biased, but I mean, I kind of enjoy a lot of the Sonic games. I really liked Sonic Frontiers when I reviewed that one. So I don't know. I just think the characters of Sonic are just not as recognizable. Maybe that will change now because the Sonic movies are doing so well. I kind of like the Sonic movies, so maybe that will all change. And maybe that's just my Mario bias. Maybe there are just as many Sonic fans as there are Mario fans. Have you played Cross Worlds, Holly? How did you find it? If you have played it. Because I've just heard a lot of people just really enjoy it. The customization options and then the racing that you can do, it's really player first, which I think is what a lot of people say World is missing. Especially your hardcore players. Oh, nice. Okay, I think I'm going to use this now so that I can try to get ahead. Interesting. Who's ahead of me? Oh, there we go. Because I was like, I just beat the guy that got hit by the blue shell, but I didn't get in his first place. Okay, we should make it past this one, right? Maybe I should concentrate a little bit more. and like I did in the last race.
Harley says,
it doesn't look too... So Holly's asking, does it look too hectic for me? No, it doesn't look too hectic. I kind of like a bit of chaos in the game. As long as it's well balanced, I really don't mind. So it's more the balance, I think. And I really like the Mario formula. And I'm not sure if anybody can replicate. Like, the only one that for me has ever come close was the original Crash Team Racing. I love the original Crash Team Racing. So that's the only other kart game, you know, these like cartoon karts races that I think has ever come close to Mario Kart. And I know people talk about Diddy Racing very fondly. It's another one that I never got to play when I was younger. So it might be one that would possibly fit in that category too if I played it. But for me, there's even the second Nitro Kart wasn't big for me. I didn't like that as much as the original. So I think it's more that. But like I said, I think what I'm saying is partially unfair because I haven't played Crossword and I've heard good things. So I think I just need to play it. Maybe I'm going to play Crosswords and be like, okay, so Mario Kart World does need to improve. I think that could happen considering how much people are playing Crosswords. So is it just me or should Sonic be running in a racing game? Because he's so fast. I mean, surely Sonic's law is that he's halting his speed. And so, if he jumps in a car, doesn't that make him slower? Sorry, that's me just being super maybe. And I'm just kidding, everybody. I know the game Sonic, but of course he needs to be the car to do the racing. Slightly facetious, slightly facetious. Okay, we're going to try making the top 16, everybody. Looks like we're going to be able to do it. We are third at the moment. Crossing the line into third, which is very nice. Oh, Otto. So mean. I think what I'm going to do is going to be super mean here. Sorry, everybody behind me. Oh, we're going to change. I love the little costume. Now we've got the original Toad. Toad's still pretty rough. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a bit dangerous. I want to avoid the road. On the side somehow. Eek. Try to avoid stuff. Okay, we need to be 12th or better, everybody. And this is getting a bit dicey. Woo, we just made it. We just made it. Okay, top 8, everybody. Top 8.
so Holly says,
yeah, you're right, Holly. And Prim, you 100%. I don't need, it's not just racing games. Just, these games are so expensive. And I don't know what it's like. Holly, I think I remember you saying you're not from South Africa. So in South Africa, we even probably get it even worse in terms of price. Like, it's so crazy because we don't have the biggest Nintendo community locally. We actually don't have official, well, we've got official Nintendo stores, but they're like distributor stores. So we've got a very nice distributor that distributes stuff here. Well, they've always been nice to me. But because they're a distributor, they have to put on their price on top of the already expensive stuff. So, and because the rand, the currency that we use, is relatively weak, it compounds stuff. And honestly, I think if I wasn't reviewing stuff, I don't think I'd be able to afford as many of the games we play. And I think so many people are in that same position where they just can maybe afford one game every month or so, sometimes even less than that. And so I think that's where the challenge is. There's just so many people that are just so limited in what they can play that it like means the community of people that are already, that perhaps are not already fans, have to be so selective of their games, and so to try something new, it really has to stand out. So yeah, I think, hey, we did it, everybody, top 8. And right, you're right, from sales are what you have to keep an eye on. And interestingly, Nintendo was notoriously never part of sales, but even in Black Friday, we got a few, not amazing sales, but some sales. And like I said, Nintendo was like notoriously never really doing any sales. So how did I get kicked there by that? That's kind of interesting. Nice. Okay. How did I lose all 3 of my red shells there? Okay, I'm not sure if we're going to get through it a bit. Okay, we've got some time. So we kind of actually want to be 8 here. That means we're going to get some good items. We're up to 20. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I have to concentrate about a little bit here. Let's see. Okay, I want that double. And then I'm going to just hope that they're just amazing items. And I'm going to get something cool that's going to shoot us forward. Okay, let's do it. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good item to get near the end. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to cut across here. Woohoo! And I did it! That was literally the last one that I had there. That was so lucky. The last little orange boost golden mushroom boost that I had. That was so crazy. Let's see what we get here. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay, 3rd. Can we make it 3rd? We'll take 3rd. At least we finished. We did it. Okay, lovely. So, okay, we ended on something good. I mean, it would have been lovely to get 1st or 2nd, but I'll take 3rd. That's very nice. And then Harley says, the Nintendo Wii was really good. It was affordable and Nintendo listened to the fans. Yeah, Wii was a special generation. And I think it was the first proper generation where Nintendo was like, we are not competing with Xbox and PlayStation. We're just going to do our own thing. And I think that made a big difference. But we still love Nintendo. They produce such cool things. The Switch and the Switch 2 are amazing consoles. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Like I said, if it's the first time you're joining, thank you for popping in. Thank you to Harley and Pren for jumping into the chatting. It's always appreciated. If you're new to the channel, give us a like and a subscribe if you like what we do. Otherwise, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.